Three.
Hello and welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm your host, Julie Findlay, and this next hour is all about heart, love, food, and community. As we head into Heart Month with Valentine's Day on our minds, we're spotlighting delicious ways to celebrate and the lovely ways Ottawa shows up. From local food, community events, these are the people and moments helping our city move, connect, and give back with heart. But kicking off things in the most delicious way to celebrate Valentine's Day at home, our next guest, Executive Chef Devin Marcoux, is here with beautiful, curated take-home Valentine's menu that makes romance easy, stress-free, and full of flavor. The menu is here right now, and it is a couple pages long, and you only have a little bit of time to order it. So let's get to business. How are you?
Awesome. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for having me again. This is great to be on here.
Well, it's nice to have you on here because I should let everybody at home, and I do let them know every time, this entire set is set up by Time and Again. So
that's right.
It's your team that makes everything so beautiful. Yes.
Of course. Yeah, our pleasure.
Yeah.
So wonderful menu. So obviously Valentine's Day, it's time for romance, for love. And we love to showcase our love for food as well too, which is fantastic. So a couple things I wanted to show you today from our menu that we're offering for Valentine's Day. So we're doing a seared tuna. So I want to show the guests at home and all your viewers at home how to sear some tuna, how to make it delicious, and what to expect from the menu as well too.
And what inspired this menu? Because you just said, like, you just love all the flavors and sharing them with everyone.
Yeah, it really is all about big, bold flavors that match and pair really nicely, and ways for you and your spouse or your girlfriend, boyfriend, to really enjoy these flavors together, right? And kind of taste from each other's plate and get a chance to really enjoy the time together as opposed to cooking at home, right? So we make your life so much easier by doing all the legwork.
You know what? It's so great. And everybody at home, you can actually just put it on the table and pretend it came from you, but there will be elements of Time and Again for sure.
Of course, yeah, for sure. We do have our stamp on it.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to show right away off the top, Julie, is just how to sear the tuna.
Thank you.
So what we do is we take this really wonderful yellowfin tuna and we season it with a little bit of salt and pepper over top. At Time and Again, we do a slightly different process. We actually sear it the day before to allow the salt to really soak in. But if you're doing it at home, you can easily just season it like that.
But we can just get this from the menu and it's already seasoned ahead of time.
That's exactly it. Yeah, all seasoned, all sort of seared nicely, served rare because that's the way that we're serving it for this one plate. And yeah, the idea is essentially you guys have very little work to do at home, and it really is a quick process for the searing. So we're just searing on all sides, and while that's happening, I want to actually showcase some of the extra elements that are coming with this dish. So we're doing a really nice salad along with a sesame vinaigrette that we're going to add to the bowl here. I'm just going to mix all those ingredients up.
I can mix it for you.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind.
There's lots of lovely stuff. What is in this salad?
Yeah, so we have a little bit of fennel. We have some soybeans, some edamame. We have a little bit of red pepper in there as well too, and some fennel for crunch and for some of that licorice flavor.
Oh my gosh, and the dressing smells so delightful.
Yes,
okay, I know you have so many options on your menu.
We do.
What do folks at home need to do in order to get this ordered?
Well, basically what you want to do is essentially get in your order as quickly as possible, and we're taking all the orders online. Our wonderful retail staff can certainly help you navigate that system as well too. But yeah, it's as simple as that. You call us, we do all the work for you. You can pay online, and we make it very, very simple.
Okay, I will give everyone a tip at home because I'm a huge fan of your menu.
Oh, thank you.
You need to order, everyone. Get on top of it. Valentine's Day comes every year, so you might as well be organized for it.
It does,
You need to get your order in by February 3rd because it does go fast, and I'm telling you, what I've seen so far on this menu, everybody's going to want some of that.
Yeah, they're going to love it. They're going to love the flavors. So we got our salad as the base. We've got our tuna that I've been slicing here. I'm just going to add a few pieces of this tuna on top of the salad. Thank you, Julie. So that is how we present it. And if you don't mind adding a little bit of garnish, it's going to come with some flowers, some microgreens, so you can finish it off at home.
So where are you getting
so it's
your
a little interactive. Our flowers are coming from a supplier that we use called Fresh Start, and they source it locally. So really wonderful way to kind of spruce up the dish, make it look super nice. So as you can see, Julie's only took a few seconds, really, right? It's really seconds on each side just to sear off the tuna. And then you end up with this really delicious seared tuna loin. It's still rare in the center. We top it off with some pink peppercorns on top to add a fun little sort of element and flavor. Pink peppercorns obviously are a little bit more floral than the black peppercorn, the teriyaki peppercorn. So it really is a wonderful sort of addition that's not too powerful, not too overwhelming.
Oh my gosh, it's delightful. This is perfect. Okay, let's talk a bit about the menu because you have a lots to share. So you've got a couple salads. You've got the beet and goat's cheese salad.
That's right, yes. Yeah, so obviously very seasonal as well too. So we've got some really nice combination of red beets here that we've roasted off.
Oh my gosh.
We've got some candy cane beets that are super cute. So we've done a little julienne there. And it's the wonderful pink and white striped beet. And then we've also pickled some yellow beets as well for the dish, and then actually cut them into nice little hearts as well too. So a nice way to kind of present it.
I'm just gonna even try. Like that is so. You just have so much fun with your food.
Yeah, we like to make it, you know, obviously very fitting for Valentine's Day. We like to make it as delicious as possible, and we're actually pairing it with a really nice, slightly salty roasted garlic hummus. So the flavors of the beets themselves that are nice and sweet paired quite nicely with that hummus, and then mixed together with a little bit of vinaigrette. So we've got a really nice pomegranate vinaigrette that we're just going to mix that together. So Julie, if you can do the honors.
I'd love to.
And just mix that together for me, that'd be fantastic.
I love beets. They're local, they're in season, and they're so good.
They're available all winter long.
And then it's all the colors of love. And
that's it. Yeah, exactly. So super festive for the season. And so I'm just going to basically add a little bit of this to the plate. And this will come already sort of ready to go for you guys, all mixed together and beautifully presented in our takeout containers. So it makes the process so easy for all of our clients, which is really nice.
So quick for everybody.
And super quick as well too.
I think what I love about this as well is when you go into the shop, you have everything on this set is available. So it's a great gift to, if you're bringing your dinner for two over to someone else's house. Yeah, but you also have lovely wines and you have lovely drinks.
We do, yeah, we do. So we make our own in-house cocktails. So we're doing a raspberry margarita for this season to celebrate Valentine's Day. We've got a wonderful cherry lemonade, which is fantastic. So if you're going more mocktail style and not consuming too much alcohol, then that's an option as well too. And you can garnish it up nicely, add a little bit of fizz with some club soda or a really nice tonic water, and it really makes for a fantastic drink.
Okay, I could have you here all day. It smells delightful in here. Everybody at home, make sure you get your menu organized. It's online or in the shop, time and again, both locations, by February 5th, and you will have the best Valentine's. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Julie.
Thank you.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV Channel 22. I'm Josh Rackless, inviting you to step back in time at the Bytown Museum on Monday, February 16th for the Costumed Promenade on Canal Lane. This family-friendly event brings 19th century Ottawa to life as visitors meet historical characters who share stories of how people lived, worked, and stayed warm during winter. Ooh. Guests can explore the museum with guided tours led by staff in period costume, enjoy interactive storytelling, and experience hands-on demonstrations that highlight Ottawa's rich early history. Perfect for families, students, and history enthusiasts alike, the Costumed Promenade combines learning, fun, and imagination. Tickets and details are available at bytownmuseum.com. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That is it.
Was that 4 or 5? He's lost count and still thinks he can drive. Do you think he knows that when he is caught and charged with impaired driving, he'll lose his license and a lot more? If he gets in his car, he'll face costs exceeding $20,000. Does he realize he could have a criminal record for his choice to drive? And it could be much worse if he crashes. I wonder what he'll be thinking tomorrow.
Have a Holden one at 15.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober. This week on Canada Files, Douglas Copeland, writer, artist, and cultural guru. His most famous book was Generation X, and thanks to that cultural landmark, we've been labeling generations ever since.
Welcome back. Well, staying with Valentine's sweetness, our next guest knows that dessert is where love really lives, especially with me. Jonathan Alexander is a pastry chef at Time and Again, and he's here to share beautiful, heartfelt desserts made to share with the people you love. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us once again.
I don't know how you stay so fit and trim with all of these lovely desserts. Did you have fun this Valentine's?
Oh, so much fun, so much fun. We really tried to go all out for you guys there. We've even got a theme in shop, Lovebirds. So if you come to the shop, you can see all our windows and all our decor sort of centered around that. We've even got our little sugar cookies here with little lovebirds.
Oh, can I actually take a few of those?
Definitely.
This is lovely.
They're so cute.
Steph is so good about these. Look at that, lovebirds. Like, just that is all you need to give to the person you love. This is actually great to put in lunches, too, the day of Valentine's Day.
True. That's very
or
true.
Sending someone to work with that. Okay, that's on my list. Okay, let's talk about a few of these things. May I start off with this dessert? What is this?
This is our strawberry Nanaimo cheesecake square. So Nanaimo squares have always been a fan favorite at our location there. We tried to mix it up a little bit. We wanted to make it gluten-free as well for our celiac customers. So we really turned it into a really stellar dessert that's just been flying off the shelves so far.
Yeah, okay. So speaking of flying off the shelves, you do have a lovely Valentine's Day menu.
Yes.
And it's online and in the shop for folks to look at.
Exactly.
Okay, when do we need to order by?
I mean, honestly, try to order as soon as you can. Things can sell out so fast. We're hoping to close at around February 5th there, but we can't guarantee because people love our product, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's true. It's true. And these will last in your fridge and freezer if you have to. But
exactly.
I mean, we're already in February, so
we've also got this stuff all in shop too. So if you're running a little late, you've been holding off too long, we're always going to have a bunch of our product in shop as well too.
Okay,
there.
perfect. What is this beautiful cake?
This is our raspberry red velvet cake here. So it's a red velvet cake that's filled with raspberries as well, and then covered in a nice cream cheese frosting. So absolutely delicious there. And I love this little ombre look that we've got going as well too.
Okay, what inspires you with all of these?
Just anything sweet, anything sweet. We're always trying to make things as nice and easy for you guys as possible, but trying to make things look super cute as well, too.
Yeah, I love this one. This looks like a combination of a lot of delightful
perfect
flavors.
for a couple, you know?
Yeah.
Perfect for two people. This is our salted caramel brownie cheesecake. Another gluten-free option, which is great, but so nice and decadent if you're looking for something really, really nice and rich there. Be a great start to go to that.
Okay, I usually start with dessert, so I'm very excited that you've brought all of this on. Before we get to some other things on the table, you've got a DIY take-home kit.
Yes, so I know a lot of things would be great for couples, but a lot of people have families, they want to be celebrating with their kids as well too. So this is a really great option for them. This will allow you to make something, a nice little dessert with your kids as well too. So we start off with our meringues. So you're going to get a whole package here. You've got your meringues, you've got berries.
And they're all
flowers.
heart-shaped. I'm going to hold it up just so Jonathan has to leave that. Look how lovely that is. It is super sweet. And does this have a flavor to it, or it's just a color?
Just a vanilla base for us there.
That's lovely.
We try to keep it nice and simple for our little base of meringues. If you've had a fresh pavlova, you know you're biting into that nice crunch while you have a bunch of our this is our berry curd. So a lot of people might be very reminiscent of our lemon curd.
Yes.
For Valentine's Day, we try to switch it up a little bit with our berry curd. So this is loaded with strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, but still got that little hint of lemon as well too. But it's nice, buttery, silky smooth, and packed with flavor.
Yeah,
so you're just going to toss that on top of your pavlova base. You want to be doing this just as you're about to serve it there, because you want the pavlova to really be nice and crunchy before you serve it there. I've got whipped cream in here. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just a little rosette on top.
Oh, that is lovely. May I try?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, just to show everybody at home that this is easy to do.
There we go.
There we go. See, so everybody could do it at home.
One more to go.
Well, maybe I got some tips from you, so that's good. There we
And
go.
if you're not super confident with your skills, you can always load up with a bit more berries there. So if you want to try some of those.
Okay, I'll put the berries on mine first, for sure. Great. So this kit is in both locations.
Yes, exactly. So we'll have this on our shop to order online, but we'll also have it in shop for whenever you drop by and pick it up there for Valentine's Day.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to leave some without berries,
for
just
sure.
in case.
And then we're going to finish it off with a couple flowers. You always need flowers for Valentine's Day as well, too.
I really love that you source everything locally and you've got the greatest partnerships and
Yes, we
collaborations.
definitely try to do that as well, too. I think that's so important to us. We're always trying to work with our community, be it local artists, local farms. We're always doing our best to really work with our community, you know?
I love that. I'm actually going to reach over to you because this I'm very excited to see in shop every February. Can you tell us about these special cookies?
These are Heart Month cookies. So these are really a cause that's dear to our heart as well, too. So any proceeds that we get through these, a portion of them is going to go to the Heart Institute of Ottawa there, you know? So it's a really, I know you're searching for a lot of great desserts and sweets, but while you're doing that, you're also going to be supporting a nice cause as well, too.
Yeah, definitely. And you've been a great supporter of them over the years.
For years and years,
I know they fly off the shelves as well.
Yes.
But speaking of what's on the shelves before we do have to go, we've got all of these lovely gifts.
So many gifts. So anything you're looking for, be it tablecloths, little chocolates, cookies, or any tiny little gifts like these little box, be really great for Valentine's Day for be it your kids or your partner.
And you even have the chocolate already packaged.
Exactly.
I love
yeah,
that.
we try to
and
keep
again, the
everything all set for you.
local that you support.
Yes, all our local brands.
Is fantastic. Okay, a little back to that. I'm just curious, what's that? Is that part of the kit as well?
Yes, this is freeze-dried raspberry granules, so adds a nice little pop of color, but also a little bit of flavor. So just adding a little bit of touch to our pavlovas as well, too.
Okay, that is delightful. I do want to just talk about one last dessert, including everything that's on this table. What is this delicious?
Our strawberry shortcake. So this is a classic for us. If you're not looking for anything that's too decadent like a cheesecake, this is a nice option, nice and light. You just got angel food cake, strawberries, and whipped cream. So delicious. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with this.
You just had me at sweet strawberries and everything red in love. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Everyone at home, make sure you take that time, drop into the store, or make it easier. Order online, but do it quickly. You don't want to miss out. Have a lovely Valentine's Day with Time and Again.
As the deep freeze continues in Ottawa, things are heating up for the boys of summer. The Ottawa Titans Baseball Club is counting down to their home opener.
Today's 100 days out, which is super exciting. The off season could be long in baseball, but this is kind of that marker where we turn the page and we're in full swing for 2026.
While a blanket of snow now covers the Coventry Road field, the team is already planning big things for their 5th season in the nation's capital.
Yeah, so the off season's full of a lot of planning, right? Because we've got 51 home games and every game's got to be at least a little bit different, right? So a lot goes into it, and we spend pretty much the whole 6-7 months planning and planning a promotional schedule, getting the players ready. Obviously, that's the most important thing, and then building up for another big home opener on May 8th. We'll have post-game fireworks as usual, and last year we had a huge home opener with a great giveaway, and the motto that we always follow is bigger and better, right? So this year we're planning to top it, and on February 11th, single game tickets for the home opener go on sale, and we'll have a big announcement about how we're going to make it even better. So we're planning to make our home opener our biggest game ever. We're planning to set as many records as we can for attendance and really get the community to rally behind us. And then every year there's always some form of special giveaway. So we'll do that again, and that'll be revealed at a later date. But that's kind of our thank you to the fans that support us. And the home opener is kind of the starting point of the season, and it's important we do it really big so that we can set the tone for the rest of the year.
Boyce says the Titans work hard to keep ticket prices affordable.
Well, Well, one of the things that we always believe in is making sure that everything we do is very affordable, right? So we want to be the most affordable, sports venue in town, from, the tickets to the merchandise to the food. Everything is going to be the most affordable in town. And if you're coming to a game, you can get a ticket as low as $15, right? And we want to keep that as low as possible every year. That way, as many people can come out as possible.
For 2026 schedule information and tickets, visit ottawatitans.com.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, your host, and we know that Heart Month is upon us, and it's also about movement and community, and our next guest is lighting up Ottawa in the most literal way. Ashley Bellumer is here to tell us about the Red Light Run, a fun, inclusive night run bringing people together to celebrate Heart Month. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
I love that Bush Taka took on this initiative of getting everybody out there. What is this run?
So this run is to bring awareness to Heart Health Month. It starts at Beyond the Pale at 7:30 on February 3rd, and it's quite literally, you're going to wear a red light, everybody's going to run, everybody's welcome, all paces, everyone. And you're going to wear a red light, and we're going to light up Ottawa with red lights for Heart Health Month.
And it is literally Heart Health Month. The city lights up red, and you have that opportunity to see it. So I love that you're kicking off the month with this run. I've actually had an opportunity to be part of it. So how can people sign up for it?
So they can just go Google Red Light Run, and then they can sign up there. And I think right now we have about 100 participants.
Okay.
So still more the merrier. More people there, the more we light up the city.
I think that's fantastic. It's so beautiful. I think there's some photos that are going to show up. You're just going to see spots of red, and it's a lovely trail that people are passing by. And it's actually a great run if it's one of the first runs you want to be on, because there's so many people walking, running, or anything else. But I did want to bring you on because not only are you hosting it, but you have great advice of what to wear when you're winter running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So winter running, we want to be prepared for the elements. So we want to make sure that we're wearing items that are mostly windproof. We want to make sure that our legs are windproof, so a great craft Nordic pant here for windproofing. The OR Deviator is going to keep you nice and warm. Has some windproofing panels. And then your base layers, you want to make sure that you're wearing some merino wool. I brought icebreaker.
Yeah, so how do you base layer? I think that's just a common thing people sometimes know, but they want to know when it's cold, what's the best way to make sure that nothing's sticking to you sweat-wise?
So I always go for merino wool.
Okay.
So it's going to wick away the sweat, help modulate your body temperature, and just keep you warm. And then you want to put a mid layer on that will keep the heat in too and help wick away the sweat from the base to the mid.
Yeah.
And keeping you nice and dry, because in the winter, being wet is your enemy.
It is. And you are the perfect example. Are you still biking every day?
Well, I'm doing more fat biking. My winter bike my commuting winter bike has kind of bitten the bullet, and I need some care.
You're at Bush Taka, so you've got options to look at something more. Okay, so when you take you do merino wool top bottom layer, and then you put on the medium. Yep. And then you get your windbreaker, and you've got lovely mitts that you also have at Bush Taka. But these are great running gloves.
Yeah, so I brought the Outdoor Research Deviator. So it's going to keep your hands dry, because it does wick away. But also, they're super, super light. And this product, I've been wearing it all winter, both the Deviator and the glove, and it keeps my hands so warm, and my hands are always cold.
Okay, okay, you heard it here, folks. That is definitely a testament to keep warm. Some people get nervous about running on ice or walking on ice. Can you provide them any solution for that?
So you can get a winter running shoe like this one from Aterix. So has bigger lugs, the rubber's a little bit softer, so really helps you stick to to whatever surface you're running on. If you're running on pavement, I would recommend the Brooks because it has Gore-Tex, so wind and waterproof.
Okay. By the way, I'm picking this up. I just want everybody, this is super light.
It is.
I was just about to throw it over. Okay, this is fantastic and waterproof.
And waterproof, and it has a little bit of a built-in sock, so it's kind of like a gaiter, keeps the snow out.
Okay, so you know my style of running where I kick it all into my shoe.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And these are these useful as well?
Yes, so these are Catula spikes. So both Icebreaker and Catula have generously donated products for this this run. So there are some prizes.
I did not even know that. Okay, there's prizes, everybody. That's good. Okay, fun. And what have we got here? Another type of light, eh?
Yes, so you also want to be seen. So you bring that red light, light up Ottawa, but also when you're running in the dark, you want to make sure that you have a headlamp.
Yes.
So that cars and other people can see you, because often we wear dark clothing, so we can't be seen in the dark. And with the limited daylight hours, lights are super important.
And it just makes you feel comfortable so you can run any time of the day or night. Yeah. Is this one of the vests that light up as well?
Yes. So this is a reflective vest, and it does have some lights in it as well. And it has 3 modes, blinking, constant lights.
Yeah. And I think it's important too when people do run on the roads that they try to stay on paths, but I know they're not always shoveled, so this is great to have that reflective thing. Hat-wise, what hat do you wear in the winter running?
So I typically wear a merino balaclava with a built-in hat. So this base layer here has a balaclava built in, so it comes up mostly over your head.
Oh, that is smart. I don't know why I don't have that. Okay, so this is like the shirt and the balaclava mixed into one.
And then I brought a little bit of a beanie from Smart Wool, so it has that merino wool, keeping you nice and warm, and it has a reflective decal as well. So the more you can be seen, the safer you're going to be.
Yeah, and what are a few other tips you give people for winter running?
Dress so that when you go out, you're a little bit cold because you're going to warm up. You don't want to overdress because, like I said before, being wet in the winter is quite literally your enemy. You're going to get really, really cold as soon as you stop.
Yeah.
So that would be my one thing.
I like that. And so if people want to sign up, they just go to your website or the University Heart Institute of Ottawa.
Yeah.
And they can sign up, and it's February 3rd, 7:30 is the start?
Yes.
Okay, can they get there a little bit beforehand and mingle?
Of course,
okay, and make sure you get those tickets for the free prizes?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Catula spikes are awesome.
I know. This could be yours if you just show up for the run. Lighting the City Red with the Red Light Run is kicking off Heart Month and so much more. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you stop by Bush Taka, get yourself set up for your winter run. Thank you.
The Disco Love Bus is a whole bunch of Canadian business people jumping into our disco bus and heading out to a small town on the coldest day of the year and meeting all the very, very happy business owners in Almont. They were so excited to have a group of shoppers.
It is so much fun. I love shopping and I love the idea of supporting local businesses in small towns. This is either trip number 6 or number 7 to me. And I since have gone back to the towns because I've discovered how cute they are, how close they are, and what nice people and nice stuff. And of course today I've got some sweaters and I bought 2 pairs of shoes because after the New Year sale is on. So I got hats, shoes, sweaters, another new purse. It's great.
If we don't support local, we're not going to be able to have outings like this, and we're going to be stuck with the chains, which are fine. But we've enjoyed getting to know the shopkeepers and the waitresses here. It's making our outing even more special.
Local is the heart of the community, and you're never going to get somebody from a big box store sponsor a Little League team or sell chocolate bars to support a school band, but odds are one of the local businesses will.
unscripted, uninterrupted coverage of events by Canada's business leaders, visionaries, and social figures. Watch Podium exclusively on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, our next guest is all about creating community one cup at a time. Amy Tucker is the owner of Happy Goat Coffee, and she's here to share why their cafe is becoming the creative hubs from live music to cozy winter gatherings. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too, because the big question that just came from everyone in the control room, where did Happy Goat name come from?
So there is a bit of goat lore in the coffee industry.
Really?
So the story goes that coffee was found because farmers were finding that their goats were very hyperactive and after eating this certain berry. And so, that's literally where it came from.
Really?
Every time they would eat this berry, they would get very happy and very hyper and stuff like that. And so that's where it came from.
I love it.
Happy
And
goat.
of course, happy. They would be happy with all this coffee. Okay. You are definitely bringing some happiness to Westboro. You're at the Westboro location.
Yes.
And you are, tell us about the studio at the cafe.
Yeah, so Studio at the Cafe is very new, very new. It's a concept that we've been working on for a while. We have a really small, nice little space, and we wanted to create nice, intimate shows for the community and for our customers and stuff like that. So our very first one is this Saturday.
Okay, well, let's backtrack for a little bit, because you've been inviting people to your location for a little while, because you offer yoga there as well.
Yeah, we do. We kind of wanted to think outside of the bubble a little bit as far as what we can offer at the cafe. And we have such a really nice outdoor space with the patio and stuff like that. Of course, we have Pure Yoga, so there would be coming down the street, and some of our baristas are yoga instructors. So it was really just came from one of them. They're like, let's do it on the patio in the morning. And I was like, if you can make that happen, sure.
Yeah, which is great. That's a great team to have.
Yeah, of course.
So with the studio at the cafe, what can guests expect from, it's Vicky Brittle that's performing?
Vicky Brittle, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. She is a very close friend of mine. She's my best friend. But anyways.
It's good to have good friends like that.
Yes, of course. She's extremely talented. She is from the Ottawa Valley. She plays shows all across the valley. She just came back from Vancouver and did a show there as well. So we're really, really excited to have her. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the night, because before we forget, because we've got lots to talk about.
Yeah, so the evening is, we've got a great lineup of cocktails, mocktails, of course, some espresso martinis, that sort of thing. There's going to be some little nibbles and bites, of course, donuts. But it's just going to be a really nice, close, intimate evening. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that you just say, of course, donuts. I definitely love donuts. So I just want to bring a little bit of attention to your donuts, because you really seem to go with the classics.
Yeah. That is our concept, is classic flavors done exceptionally well. We're not, we didn't want to offer anything too crazy. People generally like to just stick to the old-fashioned classics.
Okay, well, I'm holding this up, and Steph has got her camera on it in a second. What are some of the classics in this box?
Yeah, so classic, of course. There's just a really nice Simply Sugar. So that's just sugar, some cardamom, and nutmeg. Powdered sugar, can't go wrong. Our vanilla dip is actually a different take on a vanilla dip. It's got a Biscoff cookie glaze underneath as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and this one, I have to admit, I do love Happy Goat, because there's one that didn't come, which is the apple fritter. I'm telling you, I think it might be the best one in the city.
Thank you.
Right from here, I give it as gifts, because I find with donuts, it's like a meal now, but this one is The goat?
The goat.
Okay,
yes.
what is the goat?
The goat, well, of course, is named after us, but also greatest of all time. So it has an espresso mascarpone mousse inside.
Okay, you just saw that floating out that you can.
And then the glaze that we use on all of our chocolate donuts is actually just melted semi-sweet chocolate. So it's a really nice balance and not too sweet.
Okay, lovely with coffee, which I'm noticing you have lots of coffee. And our every actually member of the team here knows that Happy Goat is all across the city.
Yeah,
so you
100%.
definitely, so where are some locations that they can have the coffee?
I mean, we're opening up new locations all the time. There's some in Gatineau now, but we're in all of the LRT stations, which you can find our donuts in the stations as well. At the Roastery, which is on Laurel. There's Main Street, of course. There's Sandy Hill.
You're having some fun.
We're having a good time, and everyone's enjoying the donuts, so that's great.
Definitely. And so with the coffee, are there different blends of coffee, and where do you get them from?
Absolutely, so we do all of our own roasting here right in the city, but we do like direct from farmers. So we work directly with farmers in Guatemala, Brazil, Colombia, and so we bring all of the beans in. They're fresh, green. Wow. Yeah, we get weekly shipments, and we roast all of our coffee on a daily, weekly basis. Yeah.
Well, anybody who's had it loves it for sure.
Thank you.
And so you really have blended into the communities across the city. What does that mean to you as an owner?
It means a great deal. I love working with people. I think people are just absolutely wonderful, and being able to be serving them in such a small space as well. It's really quaint, so it's easy to sort of get to know people. But I think making people feel involved or welcomed is priceless. And so I think all of us strive to just have a really welcoming, warm place to go.
Yeah, well, it seems like your team's coming up with some great ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have some good ideas? We got a minute left. Some things you're thinking of in the future that you can let us know?
Yeah, of course. So we're very looking forward to spring. Of course, we have our amazing new patio that we're very excited about. Can't come soon enough. But we've got...
We're a little bit in the snow, but it is Heart Month, and we do have some nice warm days.
Yes, of course we do. Yeah. But we have a great happy hour now. We've got another show booked in February 27th. We also did our vintage sale bazaar that we did in November.
So that'll come again.
Of course, and like you mentioned, the patio yoga as well. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's so much to be happy about at Happy Goat. Super inviting. In fact, another great place you could just grab a donut, a coffee, or a happy hour for Valentine's Day.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Ottawa Bazaar celebrates 5 years with a lively return February 14th to the 15th at the Nepean Sportsplex. The two-day indoor market features local artisans, makers, and small businesses alongside food vendors, family-friendly activities, and unique Valentine's weekend finds. Shoppers can explore handmade goods, art, fashion, and treats while supporting Ottawa-based creators. Perfect for all ages, the milestone event promises discovery, community, and great eats under one roof. Hours are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Admission is free, and so is the parking. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I absolutely love to camp. Why do we do this? Why do we go out here with the bugs, the bears, skunks chasing you, poison ivy, ticks, you name it. Why do we do it? Because we love it. I love it. I wanted to take my passion for filming and the outdoors and combine them, and that's why I'm here. Maybe it's a mistake, I don't know.
You're invited to join us for an hour to give. Each week we talk about philanthropy, time, talent, and treasure. You'll learn about what's happening in your community. Join us then.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. Well, I love winter. I really do. And being in the month of love, Ottawa wouldn't be complete without Winterlude. And our next guest is here to share what's new and exciting this year. Melanie Bro from Canadian Heritage joins us to preview, can you believe it, the 48th edition of this iconic winter festival. Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here to tell you about everything that is literally getting underway tomorrow.
I know. Isn't that so exciting? And the weather could not be more perfect.
I'm telling you, this year we got an early start. Mother Nature really helped us out a lot. December 29th is the day that we started building our sites. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, is that the earliest you could say for a long time?
It's been, it's been a while.
Years.
Yeah, it's been 48 years, so I can't speak for all 48 years, but like just the perfect weather, the perfect temperature to make snow, for instance.
Yeah.
And we can talk about why we have to do that, because it's very exciting.
Well, let's just jump into that right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, folks are probably familiar with Snowflake Kingdom,
yes.
Which is over at Jacques Cartier Park.
Yes.
This is, you know, sort of the park that I say is for the young, but the young at heart, right? So it's for all ages.
Do you know what? Can I let everybody know?
Yes.
Next Thursday, please join us on Ottawa in the Know. We are going live from there, and I'm pretty sure I have the entire team ready to go down those slides.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. We have 8 corridors, so we can keep you guys really busy if you guys all come out together.
Okay, you really did get a lot of snow.
Right, and I mean, we've got like a huge, gigantic, you know, just building of ice carvings, of ice slides that we're building, and that's where people come down on tubes, right?
Yeah.
So that is probably one of the most iconic parts of Winterlude. But what's super exciting this year is we actually have a Ferris wheel that we've added at Snowflake Kingdom over in Gatineau, and it's free. So people come, the slides are free, you can line up, I'm sure there'll be a bit of a wait, but you can also take a ride on the Ferris wheel, and the views are spectacular. It's of the Ottawa River and, of course, of the Peace Tower in the center block, and I know it's still under construction, but it's the most iconic building in Canada, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely. Okay,
Great.
that is really nice. I've actually had an opportunity to go to some European Christmas markets, and that is one of the biggest things is the Ferris wheel.
Yes, yeah. It's a lot of fun. And just make sure you dress appropriately, right? Like
well,
you
that's
said.
why we had Bushaka on. Just layer. Hot shots are great.
Yes.
But you also have hot chocolate. You've got your beaver tails there.
We do, and actually Tim Hortons is one of our sponsors, and they give away hot chocolate and coffee to keep the energy going and to warm you up inside. And there is also a great big warming tent as well. Yeah. So if you have, you know, kids that are young and they need to warm up, that's definitely an opportunity to go in there and just, you know, get a little bit of fresh air, warm up a little bit, and then get back outside.
Yeah, in fact, my kids love going into the shapes because you have all the shapes that are done, and there's always that photo op.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect. I should have put one of those on as one of the photos. Okay, so you do have Jacques Cartier Park. You've got some new, well, not new, but back to new locations.
Correct. So on the Ottawa side, we're back at Confederation Park, and this is for our Crystal Gardens. Yeah. And for me, for my team, but I think for the public, it's almost like a feeling of coming home. It's just such a wonderful location because it's right beside the canal, which we know is obviously open, and there's a lot of people skating because the weather has just been fabulous. It's also right across the street from the Rink of Dreams, right? Which is also another opportunity to get outside and skate. But this is where we're going to have our ice carvings. And on Friday morning, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m., we will have 12 teams, duos, that are starting their ice carvings. And they're going to have 30 hours. They have 18 ginormous ice blocks to create, each of them, their own vision. And the theme is really to pay respect to our Canadian identity, right? And our winter identity. So it's going to be a surprise what they all are. There's a QR code, and the public can vote on their favorite ice carving that they enjoyed the most. And we're going to celebrate that on the third weekend.
Okay, can they get the QR code online too if they just can't get down there right away?
I believe so.
Okay.
Our website is amazing.
Perfect.
I really recommend, just Google Winterlude. It'll bring you can look at all of the different activities that are happening, not only in our 2 official sites, but we have more partners than ever. So there are activities happening all across Gatineau and Ottawa throughout the 3 weekends. And I don't think I said, it starts tomorrow, but it runs right through until February 16th, which is 3 weekends long. And that third weekend includes the Family Day weekend, right?
Oh,
so it's a longer weekend, a great opportunity to get outside and enjoy all of these activities.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to give some tips to family at home because I'm a bit of the mum in the know as well, and I like to make sure everybody is.
Yes.
You have an opportunity to get from one location to another.
Yes.
Yeah.
We actually offer a free snow bus. Yeah. So it's an opportunity for folks to, whether you're at Confederation Park and you're looking to go over to Snowflake Kingdom in Gatineau or vice versa, you can hop on that bus. It's available all weekend long. It's free. You can go back and forth as many times as you like. There is no charge.
Okay, and can you also take it down the canal as well, like down the rink as well, or no?
It's not something that we're offering at this time.
Nope, no worries.
However, during the second weekend, and I know I'm talking about a lot of different activities, but the Governor General is offering her winter celebration, and there will be a leg of the bus that will also take you all the way to the Governor General's residence. Yeah, so that's another opportunity, because sometimes it's a little bit hard to get there, and there's not a lot of parking.
There's not a lot.
No, but she offers a wonderful winter celebration as well.
Have you had an opportunity to be at that celebration?
I go every year.
I know. Okay, I was going to say, I get to work with the Snowsuit Fund, so I've always had an opportunity to be there.
Yeah.
And the amount of activities and just around the world activities, winter activities.
That's what's so fun about it, I think, is that they really do that, full spectrum of different activities that happen across the world, and they bring a little piece of it so people can learn a little bit more about culture.
We're not the only ones freezing here.
No.
It was one way to look at it.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite parts of Winterlude? Can you come up with one?
There are so many. That's so hard to answer.
Okay.
But if I could maybe just put out a word this Sunday at the Museum of History. I don't know what the weather is, but it's the mini powwow. And it's an opportunity to learn more about Indigenous cultures. It's called a mini powwow because a regular powwow can last upwards of 4 or 5 days. This one is 4 hours long, from noon to 4. And again, it's another free activity. It's indoors, right? So if you want to get away from it being too cold, that's another opportunity to come out and celebrate Winterlude.
Yeah, it's lovely. We actually had them on, and they have a grand entry still, so it really goes with the traditions and everything else.
Yes.
I am loving your energy. I love, love, love Winterlude. Super excited that we're going to work for 3 weekends in a row. We cannot complain. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, go on the website to see all of the activities, but make sure you join us next week because we will be there live on site at Jacques Cartier Bridge. Thank you.
Hello to your cell phone. How can I help?
I need somebody, not just anybody. Won't you please, 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 please help
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
I love being a champ.
I am a member of the Warham's Child Amputee Program. Through CHAMP, I get the artificial limbs I need to participate in everyday activities.
I'm always growing, so I always need new devices.
Support and helpful information on living with an amputation is available to me anytime.
I get to meet other kids that are just like me.
It's your donations that make the War Amps Champ program possible. Thank you.
Welcome back. Well, we're wrapping up the hour with Heart and Purpose. Megan Hartley, Interim CEO of Shepherds of Good Hope Foundation, is here to share details about Taste for Hope, Ottawa's premier culinary fundraiser where everyone, and I mean everyone, comes together to support so many people in our community. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, okay, so this Taste of Hope, what is this all about?
Taste for Hope is one of the best events in the city. Now, I might be a little biased.
Yes.
But people come in and you are surrounded by the top chefs from our city. We have, around 20 chefs in the room.
Well, time and again, we just had them on.
They even debuted a really nice truffle one year at one of our events. So.
I can definitely imagine that.
Yes.
Yeah, they're so creative.
Yeah, it's great, and you get to, I always like to say, it's like a little bit of magic, a little bit of science, and these amazing food creations that are put out. You're welcomed in, you get to explore the chef stations, enjoy a few beverages from some amazing local partners as well. And the best part is all the money raised goes directly to the Shepherds of Good Hope programs to help house people who are experiencing or exiting homelessness.
Yeah, and you've been doing such an amazing job with your team. I love that you have 4 chefs in your kitchen at Shepherds of Good Hope. Let viewers know, like with all of these fundraisers, some of the great things that have been happening for Shepherds of Good Hope.
Yeah, Shepherds has been going through a time of expansion and growth. We're really focused on the end goal of housing people as quickly as possible. And right now across the city, we just opened up our newest supportive housing residence downtown, but we have 339 people who actually have apartments of their own and call the Shepherds resident buildings home.
That is amazing. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It means a lot. And I know a lot of people drive by Shepherds of Good Hope downtown. They always see cruisers or first responders at the location, but tell me why they're there.
Yeah, I'm so glad you asked that, because I think a lot of people notice that about Shepherds when they're driving by, and the reality is most times those emergency services are actually bringing people to us.
That is amazing.
The police and paramedic transfers happen quite quickly into our facilities, and that actually helps get our police and paramedics back on the road quicker. So it's a win-win for our city, really.
Yeah, and when people come into the Shepherds of Good Hope, it's almost like a wraparound community. You're really making sure they have everything they need.
That's right. We believe in meeting people where they are, and we know that the level of support required for that is different depending on the individual. So our supports range from just, helping find that stability in an apartment to working with people to obtain the appropriate health care and connect with community services that will help them on their journey.
That's amazing. So this event, it's going to be a sellout.
Yes.
So people how should they get tickets?
Yeah. Tickets are bought easily.
Yeah.
tasteforhopeottawa.ca. And I would suggest buying them sooner rather than later, because like you say, they go fast and it always is a sellout. And we've got some really exciting things in store this year.
Yeah, you've got some entertainment as well coming in.
Yeah. So last year we had a VIP after party where you could purchase a ticket to the VIP party. This year we had so much fun last year. We wanted everyone to come. So we're actually including the after party in the price of your ticket. And there'll be a live band and a lot of excitement. So once you're done tasting all the great food, you can go dance the night away and enjoy the company of your friends and and guests.
That's fantastic. I love that each year. How many years has Taste of Hope been happening?
This will be our 13th year.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. And every year you add a new element. So last year you had a very interesting, the culinary clash.
Oh yeah, I love the culinary clash.
How did that come to be?
You know, it was kind of a take on all those cooking competitions we see on TV. And we really like the idea of profiling community leaders and their cooking skills, because food is such an important part of what Shepherd's does. And we brought them in and we challenged them to make the best peanut butter and jam sandwich they could.
Why peanut butter and jam?
It's all where Shepherd started. That's, you know, the first thing we handed out. So we wanted to go back to our roots and bring that in. And this year, it's not going to be peanut butter and jam. We've got some exciting new things coming up that we'll share along the journey as we head towards June 3rd.
Okay, this is the thing about Megan and everybody at home. This is going to be a sellout. It is the 13th year. Everybody is there. But she's not going to tell us everything at once. I knew I had 8 minutes, but she won't do it. So how do people follow to find out?
Yeah. So I encourage everyone to follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. The handle is Taste for Hope. And join us there, because we're going to be releasing some really fun things as we move along. And this year's culinary clash is going to be the same but different. So we've had 4 amazing people join us last year. This year they're going to come back as mentors, and we're going to have 4 new chefs on stage with them preparing this year's meal.
Okay, well, that's going to be fun. I can't wait to hear who they are. Let everybody at home know some of the chefs that will be there. You're allowed to give them a little teaser of the chefs that are going to be. Yeah.
You know, we have some of Ottawa's top restaurants with us and well-known names. We have Ayana. We have Chef Joe Thottengall from Coconut Lagoon in Tally. He's our honorary chef and helping really coordinate the evening.
Yeah.
Chef Jesse Bell will be there. I'm a little biased again, but my favorite is we actually have the chefs from the Shepherds of Good Hope Community Kitchen coming. And it's really nice to be able to profile the amazing work that they're doing, and you won't be disappointed in what they have to offer.
I would love to throw out to those chefs, because it's not just one chef. You have 4 chefs at Shepherds of Good Hope. Yeah. And I had the opportunity to meet a few of them and a few last night on the kickoff. They're having a lot of fun working together, and the food that they're putting out, I mean, I'm not going to take away from the peanut butter and jam sandwich, but the food that they're supplying is fantastic. And you've got a lot of community that really gives back to Shepherds of Good Hope. So how can people in our community give back?
Yeah, so I always encourage people to not be dissuaded. There's a way for you to get involved regardless of your capacity. So obviously donations are always needed, whether that be monetary or in-kind donations. We're always needing towels and hygiene products and those kind of things. Alternatively, come in, volunteer with us, or the really fun way, join us at events like Taste for Hope and take part, and you're giving back while having fun.
And I know the first sort of 50 is like a early bird, but hopefully that's not gone. I know we had our show a little later in the day. They are on sale, so it should be good. What is your favorite part of the evening of Taste for Hope?
I love watching the community come in and feeling the excitement in the room rise. That's one of my favorite things. And then midway through the evening, we always have an auction of impact. And, you know, in past years, people have helped buy beds for our shelter or our residence building. And that's really fun to see them come together.
Yeah, it's a room filled with community leaders, builders, connection. Everyone knows the Shepherds of Good Hope, an important part of our community, and we can only do so little and so much, and just by joining Taste for Hope and everything else is how you do it. Thank you so much for joining me on Ottawa in the Know. It's Ottawa in the Know, and it's all with heart for this month. Thank you.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Some of Canada's most accomplished and fascinating people share their lives, insights, and stories each week on Canada Files. This season, I'll be speaking with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, music producer David Foster, writer Malcolm Gladwell, and comedian Martin Short, among others. I'm Valerie Pringle. I hope you can join us.
After a night out with your friends, not having a plan for a safe ride home can leave you in a bad spot. You could end up riding in a police car, an ambulance,